Okay, so it was hard for you in school. You tried hiding it from all that stuff.
Yeah.
When did you stop being a poser?
Never.
It's time to get wild.
That was wild. Welcome to That Was Wild. I'm Adam Macias, and this episode is going to be wild. Oh my gosh. This is the podcast where I talk to my wildly funny friends about their wild stories, about the wild things happening in the world, and we try to have a wild time while doing it. I'm just a comedian who loves wild stories. I love talking to people about their wild stories. And yes, sometimes my videos go viral. That's neither here nor there, because speaking of just famous and viral people, I just tried not to do like, I don't know what I was going with that.
Well viral. That's me.
Speaking of someone who's literally all over the internet because she's the queen of the world, it's Jenn Scott, everybody.
It's me. Hi, I'm Jen. Hi. I bet you've seen me before. If you haven't, then you are not weird enough.
Returning champion, Jenn Scott. Literally eat your heart out, all other guests.
America's sweetheart.
Emphasis on heart, if you were to maybe eat them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I eat hearts. Mail me your hearts. Wait, don't find my address. Mail me whatever you want. Just send it to whoever's address.
Yeah. Send a heart out into the world.
Like, this is for Jen.
Which sounds good, but then if you really think about it, could be bad if you're sending hearts.
Yeah, no, I just actually don't do any of what we just said.
Yeah. All of those are federal crimes. What we just described.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Any surgeries? Ever had any
Lately?
surgery? Yeah, sure.
I have had my wisdom teeth out. And
recently?
No.
Oh.
But you said ever. You
yeah,
just
you're
said,
right.
Have you had any surgeries?
Yeah.
No, I had my wisdom teeth out. And then I don't know if it counts as a surgery, but like if you go under, does that count?
I think so.
They shot an injection in my spine.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Meningitis?
A car accident.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
It's called what is it called? Epidural.
Yeah, an epidural.
Yeah.
Right, like a
yeah.
pain, like what they get pregnant women for the pain.
Yeah, which I don't know. They do them for people who have slipped discs like all the time.
I'm literally,
Is that you?
I've got a back pain like literally right now. I'm like, I don't know if you noticed
One back pain,
I was
please.
like, it's like literally right down the side. Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I had to do that, and they put me under, and while they put me under, Roe v. Wade got overturned, and that's the only way they got away with
that.
it.
Yeah, because the queen of the world was not conscious for that. Otherwise, you would have been able to control it.
I think the car accident was all a ruse to get me to be under during that.
Yeah. You into conspiracy theories?
That one? No. Yeah, no, I like conspiracy theories, and I think that they get a bad rap.
Yeah.
Because everything is a conspiracy theory until it's true.
Yeah. I think I agree. I feel like the world is
a vampire.
The world is a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know how pumpkins, they just need to be smashed sometimes. There's certain things that are like, yeah, no, obviously they want us poor, right? Like they all want us poor. Mm-hmm. Yes. Do I think it's a cabal of pedophiles? Well, some of them, maybe. But not like really. Do I believe dragons control the world? Yeah, listening to your last podcast, yes, I do.
It's a pretty convincing argument.
It's one of the most wild mushroom trip stories I've ever fucking heard. And I've had my own wild mushroom trip stories before.
Yeah, you thought you were going to die in a toilet.
Yeah.
I remember.
Any recent drug trips since the last time we talked?
I haven't done like a big trip, but I microdose pretty frequently. And sometimes if you're under the right circumstances or wrong circumstances, depending on your day, microdoses can be pretty wild as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like how so?
I just went to Just Like Heaven Festival in Pasadena.
Oh, nice.
And firstly, the bill of that show or that festival, it was one day.
Yeah.
And the lineup was like the Postal Service, Death Cab for Cutie, Passion Pit,
like
Mike Snow.
Yeah.
Like just all of the shit that like you're like, did I ever like this seriously or was it all irony all the time? And so then everyone there is kind of like, are we here ironically?
Yes.
And like just the nicest, most respectful millennial crowd.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everyone was just like so chill. And I'm pretty sure everyone was on some kind of drugs.
Yeah.
But I was like a little double microdose. So I just was like wearing my stupid Vans slip-ons being like, how ironic is this? Like, I don't know who's here seriously.
The irony
Anyone?
has gotten so far that it's just fandom.
Yeah,
now.
it's just become too meta.
Yeah, which is like, in a way, irony and meta is its own version of conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, sometimes it's fun. Yeah, the moon landing. But if you dive further into it, you actually start believing.
Right. Like, how far can you QAnon joke until you're like participating in the forums?
How many times does it take to say my wife, like Borat, until you just say it?
Until you have a wife.
I have to say it. Yeah. My wife. You get married just to say it.
Yeah.
No. I actually worked the first Just for Heaven festival. This was a stupid gig I had.
Was it like 5 years ago or something?
It was a little while ago. It was a super chill gig in that, like, so it's at the Rose Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I showed up expecting to do something like haul some crates or whatever. This guy hands me a loudness meter. My job was to drive around the Rose Bowl to document how loud it was to the neighbors. And if it ever got past a certain level, then like I'd had to call the main mix guy and be like, turn it down, right? So my job, I was expecting to go watch like The Cure for a while. Turns out I'm just like kind of just roaming around that golf
Mr.
course.
Noise complaint.
Yeah, like I had a fucking stupid vest on, and I was like, and I got to see some cool shows like from that far away or whatever, but it was the dumbest fucking gig. But if you ever wondered like how they maintain that on all shows, especially like the Hollywood Bowl, the Greek or whatever, there's just one person.
There's a decibel master.
There's just somebody going around, and it's honestly, it's the worst thing. But could you imagine a more chill gig as far as loudness than Just Like Heaven?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
But it's like mostly acoustic music and shit, you know? It was so easy.
Like trying to figure out if Such Great Heights is too loud. And everyone's like, I'm so upset right now how loud this is.
Death Cab for Cutie is whispering too loudly right now.
I will say that the Postal Service and Death Cab for Cutie like need to stop headlining everything. Like, we're on to you, Ben Gibbard. We're fucking on to you. He's doing a 2-for-1. We know it.
Yeah. He wants to get back with Zooey Deschanel. That's why.
Was that a thing?
I think so.
If it wasn't, it should be. That's my conspiracy theory.
It's so wild if I just made that up. I'm pretty sure they were together. Yeah, somewhere in between Joseph Gordon-Levitt and whoever she's with now.
Good for her.
But let's just to recap the audience that did not see your last episode, which you should definitely go check
watch
out.
it and come back.
You are a content creator online. You do a very specific form of content creation.
True.
It was like characters. Is that what you do?
Characters?
You mostly characters?
Yeah, I do mostly characters. Mostly different like Karens
who
just are like mad in a grocery store. That's like kind of my thing.
You're like the TBS of TikTok channels.
Yeah.
Characters
Absolutely. Welcome. I am the Frank Caliendo of TikTok.
Boom! You're eating. Boom!
I like forgot that was a person until that moment. I was like pulling this out of nowhere.
Just jazzed it in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I do Vore.
Okay.
Content,
which
is eating people.
You don't actually eat people.
I don't actually eat people. Let me see. I might have some tiny people in my bag.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, see it.
Hold on. There's a lot of stuff in here though. So like, anyone need an inhaler or a tampon?
I don't need either of those right now.
Why not, Adam? Maybe get some more problems.
Me and my wife, we're not cycling right now.
I got a rock.
Oh, is that like an amethyst?
I'm not really that good at witch stuff, but witches love me and really tell me that I'm a witch all the time. So, okay, there has to be one in here. Like, I'm certain of it.
When you say tiny person, we're not talking like a child, right?
No, that would be like that
is a person.
Okay,
that is tiny.
Okay. I got Narcan.
You got Narcan on you?
Yeah.
Having Narcan on you tells me, like, one, you're down to get a little irresponsible, but not irresponsible enough to where, in case you need to get served. Wait, could this count as a little person? You want to put that in there? Okay,
sure.
Little
Okay, it's this.
Tyrion Lannister.
No, they're actually like so small though that there's probably one in here, and it's just too hard for me to find. Honestly.
Wait, so what is it? Is it like an army man?
They're like even smaller than army men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
and people
like,
send them to you.
No, someone who kind of manages me bought a box of. I found one.
Oh shit! Here we go.
He's so small.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's so tiny. Holy guacamole.
Wait, like a makeup. Hold on.
Yeah. What? It's so small. Oh my gosh.
Free?
We're gonna have to do the OnlyFans on that one. Well, that is so. Can I?
Here.
What is this?
You can have him. I have a whole box.
Oh
of
my
them.
gosh!
I've
so
also never
honored.
put that one in my mouth.
There's no face. Did it have a face at some point?
No, they were. I don't know what the fuck they're for.
The paint is.
They're so small.
Is it melted? The paint is like kind of.
Here's another one.
Going
Is this
in?
the same guy?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, your guy has a tuft of hair. This guy kind of looks like a burn victim.
This is Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know why, but it is.
So wait, what do you do with these?
I pretend to eat them.
You pretend to eat them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I'll be like, I'll
throw that right there.
I'm gonna. They're so small. It's hard for me to hold.
Yeah.
I'll like put them in my mouth. Here, I'll just pretend to do it because it's whatever.
Okay.
So like, and then I pretend to swallow it, but I don't want to do that right now. It's too many things.
Yeah.
To think of.
No, yeah,
but
that's cool.
honestly, I didn't look into like what they're made of or if I should put them in my mouth. And I probably shouldn't.
They could be made of completely drugs. They're just made of. There could be
time to get out the Narcan.
Yeah. That's why they came with Narcan.
I realize it's not Narcan. It's just a test strip.
Oh, okay.
To see if something has fentanyl in it. And I don't really do drugs like that even. I don't really do any drugs that don't come out of the ground.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes mushrooms can have Narcan on it.
I'm just worried about other people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're there to help.
I think there was like a box of those at a show that I was at, and so I just put them in my bag.
You're like, were you raised Girl Scout, Boy Scout?
I was a Girl Scout like too late for 1 year, and then as soon as I joined, they disbanded. So I don't think that they liked me.
So we're sensing a trend.
We're done
with you and abortions. The second you maybe kind of get involved,
yeah, it's everyone's
over.
out. Yeah.
So wait. So going back to this, you pretend you chew on them, nom 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 nom, and then you post that where?
TikTok.
Mostly TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Instagram, I feel like it's more for people I know, and TikTok is kind of like just insanity. And
you do have one of the most insane TikTok accounts that I love. Because it's like
I'm slacking right now because I don't know what else to do. I gotta build a tiny town is what I'm dragging my feet on, to be totally honest with you.
Here's what you do. You go to like a 5th grade where it has like they're doing like diorama
No one
day.
should let me around 5th graders.
You go to like
I'm actually great with kids.
Go around like maybe the trash can of an elementary school and see if there's any spare dioramas.
Oh.
And then that they threw away from like science fair day. And then you use that.
All right. I tried to buy some tiny town stuff, and then it was like way too complicated to build the buildings. And like me and the whole team of people that were going to do it were like, actually, fuck this. We were like, should we hire some fuck ass nerd to build this? Because it was like electricity was involved.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Like model train people type shit. And I was like,
that's its own
this
kink.
Is not what we wanted.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. If your kink is autism.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Which mine is.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So that's okay. So you were supposed to go make that. You didn't make it. So you're debating on what sort of new Vore content you want to do these days.
We gotta still make the tiny town. I think I want to smash it.
Yeah, there you go.
The real thing is that's the other thing is we didn't want to build it with all that time, and then I just would smash it, and it's one take.
And then you're supposed to eat it as well too.
I don't need to eat the town.
Okay,
I just need to eat the people.
Okay. Your fans, do they want you to actually eat things? Like would it be beneficial to be like, it's clearly like food. Like say it's like a gummy bear, like you mentioned
before. A lot
before.
of them want me to eat gummy bears.
Okay, so so that they know you can eat it, but like with this guy, you kind of have to fake it a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely. But also a lot of them are into just me being giant.
Right.
And them being really small.
Yes.
I want to make as much as I can as the giant stuff because that's so funny and also just like fun. The eating people, I am happy for anyone who enjoys that, but I don't really get it. And I've tried to get it, and I really just think I think we talked about it last time, we can blame Magic School Bus.
Yes. It's the Magic School Bus.
Miss Frizzle
she was down.
Maybe that's why I dyed my hair red.
Yeah. I think you did do that after this show, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then I went back to brown for a second because I was lazy and maybe forgot. I have such bad ADHD that I'm like, yeah, what am I doing? I don't know. I wake up and then figure it out that day usually.
So we talked about it last time on the pod that as potentially that the getting swallowed by or going inside of a woman could have been potentially created by the show Magic School Bus. Everybody go check that out because I think it's true.
I think it's true. And also I think that most Vore people just want to be in a wet, warm place.
Aw, that's kind of nice.
They just
like
love it.
Somehow they don't understand biology. They think that's how you get into the womb again.
Yeah, well, there's pussy Vore and butthole Vore too. It's like super common.
Now, is it Vore when it's through those orifices? Because that's not like
if
carnivore. You know what I mean? They're not eating anything. That's just like putting stuff in there.
Yeah. I think that it's still Vore because they consider it to be eaten by it.
Oh, okay. Swallowed whole.
Yeah.
Consumed.
Whole swallowed whole.
Okay. Now, how many more minutes can we milk out of talking Vore swallowing stuff?
I feel like we've covered it mostly. And I also feel like we covered it last time.
Quite, yeah.
Also, if you want to know more and that sounds interesting to you, just go to my TikTok and you will see so much of it.
Yes, exactly. I would say 100% go check out your TikTok.
By then, I've deleted everything.
Yeah.
Fuck
you
you.
literally are just Frank Caliendo now. You decided to like really lean into that.
That would be incredible.
But speaking of gigantic, there's some gigantic stories I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
With the wild things happening in the world.
Love
right now. This is a fucking crazy thing there was a video of.
Okay.
A man tried to fight a killer whale. Okay, man is fined after trying to body slam a killer whale.
Why?
Officials in New Zealand who were tipped off to the social media video described the man's behavior as stupid and extremely irresponsible. Ah, you gotta love it. A New Zealand man has been fined over a social media video in which he tries to body slam an orca swimming next to his boat. Now, let me ask you this before we watch this video. How drunk do you think this man is?
So far I don't know. Maybe he's sober and hates whales. But also, I love that if he wasn't just trying to do it for clout, that he would have gotten away with it.
Yeah, that's where these people fuck up.
Stop having proof of jumping on whales.
Stop filming your crimes. Just
stupid.
Do we also think he's maybe like a little Vore, like curious?
He wants to be eaten.
He wants to be eaten a little bit.
Maybe
battling a killer whale. Or
maybe he thinks he's at SeaWorld.
Every boat is a SeaWorld. All right, here we go.
Every boat is a SeaWorld. Hit it.
Oh, wow. The long cuss word. They're probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he just dived full belly flop into the ocean.
Honestly.
With clearly an orca whale right there. And they're laughing and he's swimming away. And this is at a time, when scientists are watching this podcast a million years from now because they're like, how do we do a podcast?
Yeah, they're like, this is what we found.
We've discovered humanity again. This is at a time, by the way, where killer whales specifically are known for going after people and killing them in boats right now. Killer whales. They're like attacking boats right now. This man decides to belly flop into an ocean with that. Is this something you would do?
No. I think that he, first of all, is an attention whore. Second of all, like, I would want to touch a whale because they seem really slippy.
Yeah.
And I want to know.
I want to know what that texture for sure.
And
is it slimy or is it rough?
Don't want a body slam. Like, that seems like the worst belly flop ever.
First off, this is where the headline is fucked up because body slam, if you're a fan of wrestling, this isn't a body
No,
slam.
and also he kind of missed.
He 100% bricked
What
it.
a dork.
He okay, so a body slam is when you grab somebody and you flip them and they fall. So I'm imagining he's going in the ocean,
Picking
grabbing this
up a
dude
whale.
by the dorsal fin and slamming, which to me seems like impossible. When I imagine the kings from, the king from WWE being like, body slam.
Yeah,
It's
totally
not-
different thing.
Totally different thing.
I also just know that nobody likes this guy. Like, like
They wanted him to die.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't like saying that I want people to die, but
Right. Yeah. Well,
you jumped on a killer whale. He wants to die.
Oh,
I want that for him.
yeah. This is how he was going to go out in style. I feel like definitely drunk, definitely rich. If we're looking at the boat, I just like if we're
I mean, if you
analyzing.
have a boat,
Yeah. Like having fun. First off, where the fuck are they? Oh, yeah, New Zealand. That's right. So I guess killer whales are just around. This boat seems nice. There's a lot of people on it.
Did you get that? Yes, we got it. We got it.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's like, fuck you. He comes out of the ocean. He's like, fuck you guys. He was trying to warn them of his pod that was going to attack that boat.
I really wanted that whale to eat him.
Yeah.
I'm sad
Yeah.
he didn't get eaten. I do like that he's nameless.
Yeah. Well,
we don't get to know. No, I don't want to know his name. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
He's whale food.
I know. He is a 50-year-old man.
Of course he is. That
fucking
generation's fucked.
boomer. Yeah, that makes sense.
The saddest people.
Meanwhile, we grew up with Free Willy. We would never do this.
No.
No.
Shamu.
50-year-olds are the ones that created SeaWorld.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. We hate this guy.
Now, what I think should happen now is the whale gets to go to his place of work and body slam him.
I think we give the whale the boat.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's your boat now, whale. I don't know what a whale needs a boat for, but fuck this guy.
I don't know. Yeah, he can already travel the seas. But maybe he wants to, relax sometimes.
I hate this guy so much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you hate him?
Because he's been the worst at parties his whole life. Just nobody even wants him there.
What's
Only
another thing that you think he would do? He does at a party.
play an acoustic guitar.
You think this is a
But Wonderwall only.
only Wonderwall? He learned one song one time.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn it,
And
Jeremy.
he probably changes the words to think that he's funny, and everyone's like, God, fucking, I need to go home.
You have
And
to.
only anyone ever talks to him because he has a boat.
Yeah. Oh, he's the owner of the boat.
He's been trying to jump on whales this whole time.
It started with,
that's why people are like, yeah, we got it.
yes, we got it. Of course, we film it. You're such an.
Fucking hate this guy, but
We
he's
need
so
to-
rich.
It's like, we were actually taking you out to kill you.
Yeah.
This actually works out great for
Yeah.
us. Oh, shit, he didn't die.
Damn it.
Yeah.
We've been trying to convince him to jump on whales.
I love that. Yeah, the whale jumping on. Let's see, what else would he do at a party that would be annoying?
He'd be like, let's all jump off the roof.
Make small talk in the line of the bathroom. Like, oh, where you going? This is where all the dicks hang out?
Yeah.
No.
He's the kind of guy that when you
No.
walk into his bedroom, he says, this is where the magic happens. Fucking get eaten.
Get eaten, bro.
Get eaten,
Find
bitch.
a whale and dive onto his mouth.
Also, you're in New Zealand. It's so beautiful there, and
Yeah.
you're just being a little scamp. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
the beautiful scenery there, just ruining it.
Just,
It's like going into like the hobbit holes and being like, this is where I shit. Like, fuck you, man.
if you're a hobbit, I think you have to shit there.
Well, yeah, obviously. I don't think he was a hobbit though, right? Hobbits aren't real
no.
though, right?
This is a new conspiracy.
Could be fake. All right, here's another one. This is fucking
This
wild.
is Florba.
This is some Florida shit. Central Florida priest bit a woman after denying her communion. He says there's a theme for. I chose these
I'm
stories
noticing a
specifically
theme.
for you.
Adam's last night searching eat, bite,
Dite.
news.
Yeah. I just have a Google alert for all that stuff. So the story is communion at a Central Florida church took an unexpected turn. An argument that ended with a priest biting a church member, according to police.
Priests seem all very mentally sound.
Yeah. You just imagine every day that there's a guy talking to you all the time.
It's totally normal.
in that sky.
Yeah, in that sky.
In that sky up
I
there.
was watching a thing about the Pope the other day. The
Oh,
Pope
yeah?
did an interview, and Damn, that guy's so good at not saying anything.
That's because he's speaking a different language, though.
Well,
right?
he was speaking Italian, but even translated to English, he was just not answering questions.
But he's like a cool pope, and like he's like, gay people are kind of cool, right?
Yeah. He's like, gay people are cool. I'm not one to police love. All people are good. But then also no women can ever hold power in the church. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird to be progressive in something
female deacons.
Yeah.
He was like, they were like, okay, so you're cool.
Right.
How cool are you? Do you think that women could ever hold a position of being a deacon? And he just straight up went, no. And that's the same in Italian. So
no lost in translation
straight up,
there.
No, bitch.
Yeah. I feel like
no God for you.
Yeah. No, you can't wear this little thing, this little collar.
My silly hat? Fuck you.
You can't have this baton.
So this priest was hungry.
Yeah, I guess apparently. Maybe it must be to the Vore stuff here. Let's see. An incident happened during Mass when parishioners were receiving communion. The unidentified woman told St. Cloud police that the scuffle started when she tried to receive communion and was denied. Ooh, that means this guy was like a judgy bitch about it. He's like, no, you don't get to have this.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Are you Catholic? Do you know the thing? Okay, so communion is the thing.
I know what communion is.
You go there.
You eat Jesus.
Which was essentially the first version of Vore, right?
Why?
Catholicism is built off of Vore.
This is actually such a weird story because she was just trying to eat Christ and he said no. Okay, so it says...
He wouldn't give me the cookie. He wouldn't give me the cookie. I don't know if it was the way I was dressed or if it was like the woman can be heard saying on the police worn body cam video or if it was... what I like. Okay, interesting.
She came for the cookie only and he knew it.
By the way, not a delicious cookie. It tastes like cardboard. It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's such a nasty flavor.
It's styrofoam.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
styrofoam might be better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think styrofoam might have a little bit more flavor.
Have you eaten those packing peanuts that are made out of styrofoam ever?
No. No,
okay, maybe that's just a working at the mall thing that you must do.
It gives me like chills a little bit.
Horrible.
Just chewing on that.
Horrible.
Like squeaky.
But they like pretty much evanporate and it's really weird and gross.
Why did you do that?
Everyone was doing it. It was the whale guy. He was making us do it.
He's like, okay, in between Wonderwall sets.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know, working at Zoomies.
Okay. Oh, you worked at Zoomies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Worked at Zoomies and Vans and Journeys.
Wow. Those are all the cool spots.
Those are, if you had a need for shoes, I got you.
Journeys was tight.
Zoomies was horrible. That's the worst one.
Zoomies was the one where I got my first fur coat, and by fur coat I mean it was a normal coat with like a fur on the top.
Scene kid fur coat.
Yeah. You sell a lot of those?
I did, yeah. Journeys though, they make you listen to a DVD of music videos on loop all day. That's only like an hour long.
Yeah.
And so I broke it on purpose. And like made it so that the DVD would still play, but I like broke the audio and rehooked it up so that I could play an aux cord of my own music.
Oh,
and so
shit.
like Justin Bieber would be playing on the screen, but it would be like
nice
Megadeth or whatever the fuck angry shit
That's
I was trying to listen to that day. And
that's awesome.
My district manager came in and was like, "What's going on?"
Megadeth and Justin Bieber. That's like a art piece right there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything I do is an art piece.
It was a creative way to
you gotta
liven things
just
up.
break stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's Limp Bizkit. That's famous words by Fred Durst. Okay, a witness told the police that the woman was singled out because of her sexuality and attire.
So she's a gay slut.
Oh, do you think like this was like a protest? Like she maybe isn't Catholic, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to give it to you because you need to earn it in the Catholic Church." You know that, right? Like,
yeah,
you have to take like a certain amount of classes. It's like driver's ed, but for drinking wine. That's what it is. You have to like pass.
Fucking dorks.
Yeah. I had to we had Jeopardy. We had like Christian Jeopardy.
Oh, I saw a TikTok like this the other day where these girls had to answer questions about Jesus rapid fire.
Yeah.
It was very unsettling.
It was actually the funnest part of the whole experience.
Like,
to be honest with you,
being quizzed.
Yeah, being quizzed. I was like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to like do Jeopardy with Jesus
Jeopardy.
Yeah, it's like, how many? What is priest pedophilia? Was always the answer.
I think this girl was a slut and he was mad.
Do you think she was like bodaciously throwing something out there, or was this like just like a normal outfit?
She was probably like wearing a sheer outfit, like fingering a woman in front of him, and he was like, "I don't know, girl."
I think you got your mouth. Sounds like you got your hands full right there.
Yeah. He was like, "Why won't you give me this cookie?"
He tried to forcefully shove it in her. Whoa, wait, what? I thought he.
Yeah, I thought he didn't give. Make up your mind, slut.
Okay, so
I'm no longer a feminist.
Yeah.
The priest is right.
# don't believe all women. He tried to forcefully shove it in her mouth. She backed up. The witness told police. She said, "No, don't do that." And she tried to get it, and is when he went crazy.
This is so Florida people talking. What?
Like, the priest told police, different story. Officers that the woman first came to the 10 o'clock mass, but didn't seem to know the process of receiving communion. So he denied her the bread water, the wine. Didn't want to give her more drunk, maybe, which makes sense. You gotta it's like a bartender, like, I gotta cut you off, sort of
Everyone involved in this story is like insane.
Yeah. Fidel told officers that the woman came back. His name's Fidel.
Yeah.
Not good. Of course, Florida came back to another surface and tried again. But this time he said the confrontation happened. She tried to grab the water from his hand. He said, "I'm not judging you. I'm asking you, did you confess after mass? If you did not confess, then I cannot give you communion." And then he goes, "I bit her, and I'm not denying that."
I bit her on behalf of God. He doesn't care. He said that he told cops that he didn't know her or what her sexual orientation was, and he doesn't care.
And he bit her. What a move. Have you ever bit anybody?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Ellipses, bit anybody out of protection.
For God?
Self-defense. Yeah, have you ever bit anybody for God?
Have I been anyone for self-defense? Maybe like my little brother when we were fighting or some shit.
It does seem like a
yeah, but not in a church
sibling
setting
vibe. Yeah.
No. He also, it says that he said, "I don't judge nobody."
I don't judge nobody.
I think you literally did.
It's like immediately from the beginning was like, "Hey, get out of here, ho."
I think you judge someone hard enough to bite them. For God. We love it.
Yeah. What is this story? Oh.
Also, I'm sorry if anyone can hear my stomach growling. I don't think that I ate a granola bar, but I feel like it's like blah, blah, blah.
No,
Okay, great.
I can't hear it.
Great.
I can't hear it at all. That's all I hear. This is just a
You
wild
lie.
thing. In Arizona, since you said you...
I love
yes.
ChatGPT.
Arizona state lawmaker used ChatGPT to write part of the law on deepfakes. It's a conspiracy. I love this shit.
That is so now. I also just feel like soon it's all going to be lawless.
Yes.
How can you even trust anything when you can deepfake everything?
I feel like, speaking of the culture of like everything happening with ChatGPT and AI, you are a fan of AI.
I am AI.
You are AI.
Yeah, I've never been real this whole time.
Artificial intelligence?
Yep.
That's weird because you did just like appear out of a hologram when you showed up here.
Isn't it weird that I just show up like that?
I've actually never seen you walk.
No, I just
like
materialized.
Materialized.
Yeah.
Like a Star Trek.
I'm a hologram.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's why you actually don't eat these things because
Nope.
don't have a stomach.
Yeah, I was just trying to act human just now when I said my stomach was growling.
Yeah,
that was just to throw you all.
Do you think like you kind of miming eating this thing like started getting you like hungry? Like it was like a self-conscious thing?
I think that I ate 2 bites of a granola bar and didn't eat the whole thing.
Well, yes.
If you eat the whole thing, you're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're into deep fakes, you're into chat AI. Yeah.
During the last election, I really wanted to make a deep fake porno of Trump and Biden fucking, but I couldn't decide who the bottom was.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Trump, though, right?
I guess.
I actually
Their verse.
Here's something that because I'm fucked up in the head. This is a porn that I was like, for sure thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I for sure, when Trump won the election, for sure thought there was going to be a cuck porn of Trump having sex with Michelle Obama. Like
there's not?
Yeah, that's well.
Adam's
I haven't done so much. Every day I look
Adam
for this
wakes
thing.
up and checks for this, and he's like, "Still no."
There's
Make
been
the art you wish to see in the world, dude.
I know, right? It's one of those things of like, if only there was an app that helped me know the inside ways around LA to get around the traffic. And then waves happens,
Yeah.
Sometimes I just jump before these ideas.
Yeah, you gotta. But
I check all the time. It's never there.
sorry.
And I'm like,
it is my fault, and I'm sorry.
yeah, it's your fault. You didn't materialize it at all.
I know.
So a Republican, Alexander Claudin, said, I was kind of struggling with the terminology. So I thought, let me just ask the expert. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a lot like, this is like a Hannibal situation for Silence of the Lambs, right? If you're trying to stop a serial killer, you ask a serial killer how to do it. It makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah, sure. I feel like with laws, that's extra funny because, yeah, it's probably pretty good at writing it, but like you should know how to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's the best part about these is that these lawmakers don't know how to write laws.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the problem with democracy.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
They're just, we elect the popular person. That doesn't necessarily mean they're good at what they do.
That's why I'm pro AI is because why is anyone doing any jobs when we could have everyone just not work? We could all just hang out.
We should have a universal basic income.
I don't even care about that. We can just have robots do all the jobs and we collect paychecks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Universal, everybody gets paid, right? That's a universal. And
we can still do just regular capitalism. They can just do it for us and we're all lying to each other. That's fine. That's what everyone wants.
Have you seen some of these AI podcasts? Sound pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see the Gemini, Google Gemini shit?
Oh yeah.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
That shit, when they it turned information into a podcast, and you could call in being like, hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
They're like, well, sure thing, Jen. Let me answer this question. That's an interesting question.
What's crazy also is that I feel like you and I are the only people who I've talked to who know what we're talking about. Everyone's going to be like, what?
Okay.
It is Gemini season.
Yeah, it is Gemini season.
Wow. I also, about a year ago, decided I was going to AI generate a person who is an author, a writer, who is the most ambiguous looking dude ever. AI invented a whole person to write an article about how I'm the best comedian in Los Angeles. And then I got it published on Medium and then continued to use it as a reference all the time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Then you just created Voyage LA. That's what that was.
Yeah, I am Voyage LA. Okay, also guys, Voyage LA is a data aggregate. You're writing an article about yourself to be data.
You know what it is? It's one of those things where I would kill to have a Voyage. I used to, back in the day, before I really knew what it was. Why is everybody getting
really?
picked? Yeah. It was everybody in the world had a Voyage LA article. And I was like, I'm out here creating shit. I didn't get shit.
They probably thought you were smart.
It's one of those things of I never got an invite,
I feel like I did and was fucking assholes. I was I'm not writing an article about myself. I'll make someone up to do that in 5 minutes.
So to explain to anybody that's not in the LA specific Voyage LA scene, so it's a website that they would pick indie artists, right? To they would say we wrote an article profile about this person.
And they wrote it themselves.
And essentially it turns out you just wrote the article yourself.
Yep.
And you'd send it in and then they do it. Yeah, you have to pay for it?
I don't think so. But it's just data mining. They're just pretty much stealing everything about you so that they can put it into a database and use that information.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah. Sell it to the Russians or something like that.
Yeah. If you put everything about you in one place, it's so much easier to advertise to you. Bonk.
Oh, they're it's
stupid.
They
now
literally
Google
advertise.
Has the SEO to advertise anything about you to you because you wrote it yourself because you're so fucking into yourself. That's dorks. So yeah. Instead, do what I did and make an entire fake person.
That's so good. Wait,
actually Google Jenn Scott underrated comedian Los Angeles. I want to see if it comes up. Don't add Reddit. That will be a lot. Oh my God, it doesn't come up anymore. Maybe they've removed it. That's not me. Fuck you.
Yeah, some other Jenn Scotts. Oh, there you are.
There I am. I mean, all of it was me before. Okay, so there's an article I actually wrote. Okay, no, it doesn't exist. I guess it probably just Jenn Scott Medium would come up, but whatever.
When did you do that?
Probably a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just reference it in your on your stuff?
I was trying to get. So there was something that if you had enough publications about you, it made something else easier or something.
Okay.
And so I was like, fuck this, I don't care. And
You just wrote one on Medium.
I didn't write anything. I had someone else, I had a robot write it.
That's the thing about AI writing is that you can clearly tell it's AI, right? Like,
but no one's reading.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's no one's actually reading these things.
No.
It's bullshit.
Most articles that you have read recently are written by AI. And if you think that you haven't, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Especially like breaking news stuff or like little tech, like, hey, this thing happened.
Why would they pay someone to write that?
Most of those are press releases that were like, they typed it in a ChatGPT and was like, here's a new product and throw those out there.
Yep.
I feel like, I don't know. I'm a fan of AI stuff. But at the same time, maybe our law shouldn't be written by AI. I'm just a thought. Just a thought.
Or if they are,
yeah,
then all sentencing should also be written by AI.
Yeah, there it is. I do feel like where we should go is the law should be robots. Like for real. Let's create a god to judge us.
That's like the one thing I think that probably should not and should be like way more specific. I think that laws maybe should not even exist and we should just be like, each situation's different. I don't know.
Yeah, you want like a little bit of anarchy.
Yeah, I like lawlessness. But I also think that...
You're going to move on from that? Okay. We can, I feel like we should dive into why you like lawlessness.
I think there should be rules, but I don't know that like every situation is so cut and dry. And I think that robots would probably be bad at that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I also think that soon evidence is not a thing.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, yeah, DNA is like, sometimes it's like not always accurate and shit.
Well, I mean, even just like a picture of something, that's not real.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
no pictures are real. You should assume that no pictures are real.
Yeah, especially, I mean, except for the ones with Jesus.
Especially pictures of women on the internet. I don't edit my pictures. Bam. I really don't.
Oh, really?
I did for so long.
You don't throw like a Paris filter on there or anything like that?
I mean, I don't think that counts as editing. Paris filter is like a swipe.
Yeah,
I mean like body like slurping.
Trying to
and
sculpt it or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, where you see like a girl standing in front of a fence and the fence posts are like, blah! And it's like, girl, we see that.
It's Instagram reality is a great Reddit subreddit where just like just see the warping of certain perspectives of people's faces.
Yeah, I like to take it too far, make my arms like just way too long.
Yeah,
that's the only time that I'll really do it.
I want to make my nose bigger. That's what I want to do. I
want my arms to be at my leg length.
I feel like if I'm gonna edit my photo, I'm gonna definitely maybe have different colored eyes. I think so. Like, let's get crazy with it. I want a striking green. I want striking green eyes.
Yeah, like if my photos are edited,
Yeah,
like,
the idea of doing this in like, it's such a bad idea to edit your own Instagram because then
you gotta keep up with that fake image of yourself.
And then you can never go out in public. Like what? Imagine meeting one of those people who are like, wow, you look nothing like your photos.
There is one of those. Oh my God, what is her name? We should show it.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God. Hannah Bunny, Instagram versus reality. Yeah.
Oh, wow. She looks like an anime character.
Like
so
this
is the real version?
That's the real version on the left.
Okay.
And then that is what she edits herself to be.
I mean, see,
and her Instagram is crazy. This is like not even a good example of how much she edits herself. She wears fake like breastplates in like every single picture.
I think it's the spirit though. We could tell this is the same.
Like I'm happy for her, but
she's not even holding the same arm.
Not the same person.
I feel like this is some good Photoshop though, right? Like it's going into the hand, you know.
Sure. I feel like her stomach is like not that edited compared to the other one, but like go to her Instagram versus what this is.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
Hannah Bunny, right?
Yeah. I think this is going to be the same picture. Go back.
Whoa, wow.
Because like,
oh my God. Wait, so she just puts on another face.
She puts on a whole other fucking everything.
That's not her.
The boobs aren't real.
That's crazy.
Just clearly a sticker or something.
That's crazy. Oh my God. But also kind of genius though, right?
Right? Like she doesn't have to be her.
Her face. It's like the same thing of not showing the face.
So much editing.
Yeah.
And also like, so that breastplate is weird because then she has to wear a necklace in every single picture because otherwise the seam shows. And then if she doesn't have it.
Oh, this is one of those things where it's like, oh, so those aren't even her boobs at all. So all of these,
Yeah,
and
like
then
that's
you could tell
super
that's
edited.
smoothed out there. This is
It's
wild.
crazy, isn't it? It fucking blew my mind.
And this is a video.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's still
CGI?
pretty easy at that point.
Wait, so let's go to the original, her real face though, I guess you can say
her
the
real face. This is like the only one that exists.
This is
too.
bonkers.
I kind of think it's just like amazing and also mental illness. I don't know.
This is a stupid story.
Okay.
This is a stupid story. When my dad passed away, my aunt was doing the pictures for the for his obituary. My dad is like a very bullshit guy, and my aunt, she has the tendency to post the occasional Instagram photo with a smooth face filter on Instagram. So she emailed a picture to the obituary, and my dad had a smooth face filter, and he looked somehow more dead. Like it just was did not look.
Yeah, sometimes it's not good.
Yeah, it's just what the fuck? Because it looks like this.
It looks like a smooth. Yeah, why don't you have depth to your face?
Something so wrong with this. I also love that it's crazy that she changed the skin tone, which I guess kind of makes sense as far as the culture, I guess.
People want to be white.
Bonkers. And
Isn't
you're saying
it?
you would never do this.
I mean, I had in the past, for sure. Not this extreme.
Like you did an anime face?
Yeah. I mean, when I was doing cosplay stuff, I would definitely edit it. I like I said, if I edit something, you know it. Like when I did Jessica Rabbit for Halloween, I edited a picture of myself to have cartoon face. The tiny, super skinny nose that she has.
Yeah.
And then I made the caption no edit, which is so clearly I edited it and people are like, whoa. So fucking stupid. But no, when I did cosplay, I would edit my eyes to be bigger,
oh, right.
The character or whatever.
Yeah.
But no,
you don't do it anymore.
No.
You don't need to.
I don't want to. Even if I thought I wanted to, I still am too lazy.
Yeah.
And
it seems like a lot of work.
Also, I feel like people just want authenticity more than they want some weird cartoon lady.
Do you think it would boost your OnlyFans subscriptions a little bit if
I did just a whole fake persona?
Next time you ate somebody who was as Godzilla or something like that.
Well, that's the goal.
That's
with
the dream.
Tiny town building and stuff.
You want to be your own version of Godzilla.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah. You could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Godzilla's can't be too hard to Photoshop. There's probably a Snapchat filter you could throw on there.
I have done that. There was this one dragon filter that I think it was either a clip or a picture of me doing stand up that I just used on it, and I was used it to promote a show.
Fucking wild. I love that. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Adam. Just want to jump in here and say, if you like the show, please leave a 5-star review on the platform you're listening to. It really helps out the show. And here's a special announcement. I'm officially unleashing the That Was Wild phone line. That's right. Call 323-207-0387 right now to be heard on the show. The best callers of the week get some exclusive merch and a Venmo payment from me of $6.69. Nice. So if you have a wild story or just want to talk, call 323-207-0387 right now to get wild. All right, on with the show. Let's play a game, if you're down to play a game.
Sure.
This one is called Wild Card, based off of a game you can find on TikTok called Bad Opinions or Bad Choices. And you did not get a chance to play this last time, right?
I did not.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a card and we have to answer it however it's asked us. You can, you draw for me.
Okay.
And I will draw for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that you'll ask that of me and I will answer.
A habit or trait you find particularly annoying in people.
Ooh, open mouth chewing. Boy, do I hate that. It's the worst sound. It goes back to my friend Tyler Vandenboss in the 8th grade.
First and last name. Fuck you, I guess.
Fuck you, guy. He's like a crazy Republican now. So
fuck you, guy.
Fuck him. He would chew his cereal because we'd walk to school in the morning. Just chew his cereal loud open in the morning. And I won't do it for you guys. That is one of the worst things I could possibly imagine.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't like it when people do the thing where they're like too actively listening, where they like go,
That is
like the whole time.
yes,
Like the whole time.
Yeah,
it's fine when you're doing like like in normal pauses and check-ins, but there's some people that are doing it the whole time, and I'm
my
like,
gosh.
I can't even think.
It's the most. All they want to do is just be in there.
They just go And it's like
I used to know this guy. Like, okay, so you're talking to me, and this is what he would do. He would be literally like,
no, that's awful.
like I'm talking now. You know, like
oh God, like
it's
he's just waiting to speak.
just it's
literally.
like, what do you take a breath, please. It just listen to me. You know,
hate it.
Yeah. Okay,
That's fun.
My turn to draw
Yeah.
for you, right? All right, here we go. Have you ever driven more than 3 hours to go on a date with someone?
No,
Would you ever?
I don't think so.
If it's like date, guaranteed sex, you're not paying for anything. Guaranteed.
I'm paying for gas.
I guess I don't want to say like, you're going to get something out of it, something that you want
I
out
had
of
a
it.
long distance relationship. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
But that's like more than a date.
Yeah. Well,
I flew though. I
You
did
flew.
not drive.
how far was the flight?
I lived in LA and he lived in New York, but that's like,
Oh, wow. That's miles.
yeah.
That's definitely more than 3 hours.
Yeah, but I don't know that we ever went on a date.
You just went up there.
I kind of hate dates.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of think that it puts like a really unnecessary pressure on hanging out.
What do you prefer? Like, what's the ideal sitch?
I just like hang out, and also
like
if
a group
you,
hang for the first thing?
No, not even like I just think that the word date is over because it only freaks everyone out
Ooh.
so much.
Yes.
And like, why are we doing that?
Do you ever get one of
still?
these? Like, oh, it's a date. Ooh, I hate that. Even when it's like you're hanging out with a friend, like, no, it's not, motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna go to the gym.
Is this a date? I don't know. Do you want it to be? Whatever. I don't fucking know.
Date. The word date is over.
The word date is over.
It's
like, why are we not just hanging out?
It's just hangouts and like fuck sessions. That's all it is.
Even then, are we not just hanging out?
Literally, right?
What?
Nothing supporting.
I don't know. I hate dates. As soon as you start saying date, you're fucked.
Okay, you don't say like this is who I'm dating. This is who I'm hanging out with.
No, if we're dating, we're just married now.
Yeah. If we're dating, we're just married.
Yeah,
now. And I've been saying that for years.
Are over. Yeah.
Dates are over. We're dating. We're married now.
Yeah. We're in love.
All right. Let's
Much less scary.
next time.
Wait, have you driven?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, I would never. I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. I don't care.
No.
Okay. Have you ever followed a boyfriend or a girlfriend because you thought they were cheating? I have.
Yeah. Let's hear yours first.
Well, it was like high school.
Oh, okay.
So like my friends and I like drove past some like where somebody was to see if they were lying about there being girls there.
Oh, okay.
And there were
girls were
absolutely
definitely
girls there.
So you caught him.
I mean, I don't even think he was cheating. I think he was just lying.
Yes.
That like was incriminating behavior.
Yeah, like it seems a little sus.
Yeah, like
why didn't you let me know?
Not just tell me.
Yeah. I did that. I fucked up in high school with my girlfriend at the time. Said I was hanging out with friends and I bought drugs, and she was like, "You've bought drugs," and I was like, "Well, it's weed. Like, who gives a shit?" Have I ever followed? The only time that what immediately strikes to me is that I used to date somebody who had a kid and a baby daddy. And one time I showed up early and I noticed the door was open, and the baby daddy, mind you, fucking hated me because I found out years later that I was the other man.
Oh.
She like lied to me about it and was like, oh, like, which is a whole other fucking thing, but I should have known. But she actually had told me at one point. Anyways, all that to say, this guy fucking hated me. Did not want me around at all. And I remember going into her house and I almost walked in and I was opening the door and I saw the dad walk out and be like, they were like having a good time. And it was like, oh, I should not be here. It felt like I was cheating, even though I'm the one in the relationship.
Well, but she was cheating on him with you.
Yeah, but they were for sure not around. They were for sure not together at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that. I guess as far as like sneaky spy on.
But you weren't trying to.
No, but I've definitely
I get
been with
dumb
women
trouble
that
like that all the time, where
yeah?
I'm like not trying to do anything, and
Yeah.
then I find out too much information on accident, and I'm like, oh fuck, and it seems like I was trying to.
Oh.
Like I had a lot of like, I read really fast.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
could
just-
tell when you were reading. I was like, Adam, you're reading really slow. I literally could tell that.
I think it's because I'm like kind of dyslexic, so I see words as pictures instead, and
Oh.
so like I just started reading really fucking. It's not helpful.
Has your retention like as good? You think? Do you think you retain
I don't
it?
think so.
Okay.
But I do read really fast, and then if I see a word that like is like.
Yeah.
But like I also will just look at screens because I have ADHD, and so like if I accidentally
course.
look at people's shit over their shoulder
Yes.
all the time.
Yes,
and
yes,
I will
yes.
have read that whole fucking thing in a second.
What's the worst thing you've read?
I can't even think of any of them, but like it always seems like I'm trying to be lurky or creepy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am not.
I'm so scared of being on somebody else's phone.
It's
like,
the worst.
even if it's like I trust them completely, I don't want to go through somebody's pictures.
It's scary.
It's like, oh my God, I might see a penis. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I don't want that.
yeah.
I don't want to see anybody's penis. I don't know whose penis it is.
My camera roll is a fucking nightmare. I could take Los Angeles down with my camera roll. Do not.
Blackmail for sure.
It's bad in there. Let's see how many screenshots I have. Like just the number. It's so
And
much.
it's of people being like, can I
Can I
what?
just receipts of shit or like.
or is it like deep?
I have 30,000 screenshots.
What?
How many pictures do you have on your phone? On
I-
your camera roll?
Let's see. I feel like I have a lot, but
I bet you don't.
I'm a millennial. So like,
I'm also a millennial. Do you
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm not a millennial?
no, you come off as Gen Z in a good way.
Okay,
like
cool.
like young. I have 3,000 photos on my
I have 200,000.
what you don't do. Oh my gosh. Let me ask you this. Are you like a inbox zero type of person?
Hell no.
See, that's me.
I am not.
I go through my shit and I delete it to my
Texts,
detriment.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Oh, you
like,
delete your texts?
Yes.
No, I don't delete texts because I can search through it and
Well,
be
not like I don't have any unread.
right. Oh, okay.
But like emails,
yeah.
fuck off.
Oh man.
I just don't. I think I'm just done. Emails should also be done. Dates done. Emails done.
I-
Why are we still doing
I
them?
emailed you today. That's fine. No. And
That's
you
a
replied.
calendar invite, and that is different. And then I texted you.
yeah. Wait. Okay. So, why do you have so many photos, and are they mostly for work?
I think that I'm potentially one of the most photographed people of all time.
Oh. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. What? Wait.
Because
okay.
I grew up in the modeling industry.
You grew up.
There was never a moment where I wasn't modeling.
You did. You like. We're talking
like birth.
out of like Kim Kardashian. You're more than Kim Kardashian.
Well,
I see that for you.
maybe.
I see
They
that
don't have
for
to
you.
be good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If somebody had a whole reality
okay,
show,
maybe I should edit it to be like under
most-
fame.
the most
like
iPhoned on accident
but
photos.
no, not even because like I have so many pictures of me my whole life.
Oh shit!
It's like
On
so
your phone?
many. Yes.
That seems like a real extra.
It's so
You like take a picture of a
extra.
Polaroid sort of thing.
Yes. Like, let's see. There's definitely like a headshot of me as like a baby. Like there's so
A headshot.
meaning like acting, like modeling.
Wait,
like,
so you were doing that as a baby?
yes.
I
Like
didn't know
here's
this.
me when I'm like 10.
Wait, so when did you start doing
I
all that?
grew up in the modeling industry. So like my parents, I was born and my parents were like, we'll sell her.
So your whole life has kind
Yeah.
of been this sort
yes,
of like
my whole life has been this.
So what was your first kind of experience like on the modeling industry? Like, what did you have to do some classes or?
like all of it. Yeah. Like all of it.
My friend David, he wanted to be a model
Mhm.
growing up, and he was like, he was a good looking kid, but not like somebody I was like, you're a model.
Yeah.
But apparently that's like it's like a thing where like you take classes, they teach you how to like pose and like
Mhm.
it was a total, at least where we were, was like a racket for sure. Like it was a con job all the way. Like
Yeah.
it's like they know somebody in the industry. But are you saying that was
I
kind of with you?
was no, I was like signed with Ford Modeling.
Oh shit!
Which like
You've
I
been
was like
modeling
in
forever.
a JCPenney catalog,
Whoa!
Home Depot.
Any cool clothes?
Not really, because I was like a commercial model because I'm not super tall.
Okay, so but you in Home Depot, did you get like any cool wood or like
yeah, so
maybe
much
like
cool
a toilet?
wood. The Home Depot one was super weird because it was in a warehouse and there was like a set of a fireplace with like a couch, and it was for wood floors, which is weird. And I had to like pretend, I was like 10. I had to pretend this lady was my grandma reading me a book. And it was so hot, and I had to wear a sweater. And
Was
it was
the fire on?
Yeah, it was a super hot warehouse, and
Oh
we were
my
like
God.
so warm. It was so strange.
So you were for like the Home Depot catalog.
Yeah.
One of those.
Uh-huh.
You were a catalog model.
Yes.
Wow. Wild.
Yup.
Are the photographers kind of like what they depict? Like, like give me more. Like, were they demanding, or was it like kind of a chill vibe?
Yeah, it depends on the gig, but like the photographer that I worked with, like that took my modeling pictures, like for my comp card, which is what they give you at the agency that they like pitch to.
Yeah.
I don't think it even still probably works like this, but they pitch to like the companies that need models, whatever. The photographers that would do that were always like just the weirdest high energy people, like headshot photographers, where it's just like, give
kind
me
of a dick.
Yeah. Like I got like yelled at for being sexy when I was 12. Like they were like, "You're too sexy," and I was like, "Okay,
Can't hold it back."
Don't know what to do about that. That seems like a you problem, buddy.
I'm too attracted to you right now. Stop doing that.
Parents are like on their fucking sidekicks in the corner, like fucking.
How did you feel growing up in that? Did you feel like special or?
I didn't want anyone at school to know.
Really?
And I remember when I first started listening to like Good Charlotte and shit.
Hell yeah.
People were calling me a poser, and I didn't know what that meant. And so I thought that they found out that I was modeling because of being called a poser. And I was like, fuck.
That is the name of this episode. Jenn Scott is a poser.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy crap. So wait, that's so fucking funny.
I know.
How did they know?
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Was it because of how I was standing?
Is it because I'm so beautiful?
Damn, this perfect posture.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So when you started listening to Good Charlotte, they were
calling you. But it was like the punk kids. And so I was like, you
don't have enough stooshy drawings on your
pop
binder.
Punk loser. Yeah.
I love Good Charlotte is
rocks, shreds, Simple Plan.
Simple Plan. Oof. I was thinking about this, like Good Charlotte, Avril Lavigne, that weird disconnect of like they look punk rock, but really they're kind of not. Like it took 3 albums for Good Charlotte to be like kind of remotely like punky, and raw, But you look at them, they look like they're like the Sex Pistols. The same thing with like
the Sex Pistols were the first boy band though.
Oh, they're put together, yeah. Like one of the fake ones. But yeah, I guess Ramones or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the. Like they look trashy, but their music is so polished. The real
anti-capitalists of that time was Sum 41.
Fucking love Sum 41.
Yeah,
so
love them
good.
So much.
So, like again, millennials for sure. Wait, so going back on that, you thought you were a poser. You tried hiding it. Did it ever get out?
Not really. I also like wasn't like popular.
Okay.
Or anything, and so I just like I don't know.
You were just like. Caterpillar trying to
I was just
avoid being a butterfly.
I hated school so much that I was just I think just trying to exist.
Yeah.
Fucking hated school.
School's the fucking worst.
It's the worst. I also didn't know I have ADHD, which was diagnosed, but I didn't do anything about it. And my parents didn't do anything about it. But then I also have this thing that I don't know if I don't think a lot of people have this. I've met one other person who has it. It's called cyclothymia.
Wait. What is that?
Did I tell you about this ever? It's like if bipolar was fast and for energy level and not mood.
Oh.
And so like if I'm not medicated, have like 20-minute cycles of being really awake and really zoom and then really sleeping. It was a nightmare for school. I was the kid falling out of my desk sleeping like every day.
And then like running around like a crazy
and then being like, I actually can't shut the fuck up right now.
Oh my God.
Just a nightmare.
And now is that on top of the ADHD or is that part of the ADHD?
It's on top of the ADHD.
Holy shit.
And my cycles are like really short. like 20 minutes to an hour, but one of my friends who has it is like 5 hours, so they can like get away with like a work day. But then like they'll come home, or like it'll not like work for them. Like it'll be like they're really tired all day at work, and they get home and they're like, "Fuck yeah!"
I think I have that. Then.
You might.
I'm excited when I get off work. That seems like I didn't know that was a medical condition.
It's so if you like truly cannot stay awake, like it feels like you're almost like
I'm like that when I drive.
Insomniac or like with the other narcoleptic.
Oh yeah.
Like it might be.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Okay, so it was hard for you in school. You tried hiding it from all that stuff.
Yeah.
When did you stop being a poser?
Never.
I love it.
We're all posing.
Did you take a break from modeling at all?
Yeah, when I was 16, I quit, and my parents were like, okay, well, you got to do something else then. And so I started working at the camera store that they developed all of my pictures at.
So you went, that's so funny. You did like the nerdy thing into
I did.
It.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
I did. And so that's, I know everything about
Film?
Cameras and film.
Holy
and
shit.
Photography. And yeah.
Now you use that all to your own benefit.
Oh, I know everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. This is my turn to ask you one here. Let's see. Have you ever been, okay, here we go. Have you ever been blindfolded during sex?
Yes.
Me as well.
Who hasn't?
It's the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced.
Really?
I did not like it.
Blindfolded. I don't actually like not being able to see that much, but it's fine during sex. If you're doing other weird stuff like being led anywhere, don't like that.
Oh, so no, mine was like particularly sadistic. This is the girlfriend that had she lied to me for 2 years. Mm-hmm. She blindfolded me and then left the room.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, stay like that. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Like have fun. She left the room and then like took her time. And I was like, yeah, fuck this. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to. I thought she was going to do something fun, right? Like she just left the room. It was some weird fucking control shit.
Yeah. I had an ex like that too, where he like blindfolded me and like tied me up and then just like left me.
Ugh.
And I was like, fuck you.
He tied you.
Yeah.
Tied you up
yeah.
to a bed.
Yeah. And then also there was like blindfolded and get like dragged around by my hair like a dog type thing. And that sucked because I just couldn't see what I was doing. They wanted me to like drink out of a bowl on the floor. Shit. And I like knocked it over and then I just was like crawling through wet water everywhere.
Like a bad puppy.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah.
Wait, so was this, I'm assuming was this for fun or was this for like a gig?
This was for fun.
This was for fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this something like that sort of like BDS, or I guess it's BDSM, Dom sort of stuff?
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
You typically just kind of throw in there, or was this for the partner specifically?
This was with a specifically psycho person. But I mean, actually, I think I've had a similar situation with more than one person. Mm-hmm. But I don't like that either. I think that I just will say yes to stuff to see. I feel like people will just ask me crazy. I'm like very just open. And I think that even not in sexual situations, people just tell me everything and ask me anything.
You know, I heard that's like a thing with ADHD.
Yeah?
Like ADHD people kind of attract weird people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if it like something about that, like they naturally gravitate towards you.
I think it's because we can't pay attention, so people are trying to get our attention.
And the most people that are the craziest people. They're like, whoa, yeah. Pay attention to you.
Yeah, but I've definitely been blindfolded like a schmillion times. And also being blindfolded is stupid. You can always fucking see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I could see. And I was just like why am I closing my eyes in my own? And I also like just met her. Like it was like the first time. I was like, yeah, I could die right now. I don't want that power over. Like that wasn't something I wanted.
It reminded me there was a guy that wanted to pay me to come to Las Vegas and blindfold him and handcuff him to something and swallow the key and leave. And I was like,
how much?
$2,000. And I agree. I just had to swallow an inanimate object. That's not enough money.
Yeah. And then
also scary. But he wanted me to blindfold him and handcuff him and leave him there and swallow the key.
What the fuck how is that going to play out?
And I was like, dude, I could just not.
At
that point.
Yeah. what's the end game there? You know, like
I was like, so you want like housekeeping to find you?
that's got to be, and that's poor housekeeping. They
That-
don't
I
deserve
know.
that.
And I was like, so I'm then just traumatizing someone.
like, do you even get a relief out of there? Like, or maybe it's one of those things where you probably do like the fantasy of it later,
There's
right?
so much blindfolding. People just want to not have control.
That's why I think Donald Trump would be at the bottom because he likes control and he likes to pretend. And his fantasy would be to like get domed.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why I think that. And then Biden, I mean, he's just got dom energy.
Does he? He
Yeah.
has a sleep energy.
Yeah. It's all
Is
fake.
that dominating
That's
energy?
dom energy. All right, one more.
Okay. A lesser known or strange place you'd like to visit. How calm compared to the last one.
I know. Lesser known. Oh, I've always wanted to go one of those places where like the gravity's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like where it's like, you know, like there's something
Like
the
your light-
ball rolls
yeah.
uphill somehow.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like do one of those crazy, just for the idea. What about you?
I want to go everywhere. I don't know. That's so hard. I want to
know.
go like everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that you know where I do want to go?
Okay.
I want to go to the Pizza Hut across from the Pyramids of Giza. Because it exists and you can
Yes.
see them, and I'm obsessed with it.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with it. There are Yelp reviews that are my favorite fucking thing. I think it's a Pizza Hut. If it's not a Pizza Hut, it's something similar, like a Domino's or something, but I'm pretty sure it's a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, no, it's a Pizza Hut.
Okay. Yeah, it's the best. I really want to go there so bad. The reviews are so fucking funny.
This Pizza Hut has a bizarrely perfect view of the Great Pyramids.
Yeah, why?
I mean,
It's so incredible. And also people's Yelp reviews are like, it sucked. And it's like, yeah,
it's a
go
Pizza Hut.
anywhere else. You're in Egypt.
I did hear that the Domino's in Germany is actually very good.
Cool. You know what sucked that was like a huge letdown? Everyone was like, the McDonald's in Japan. It's the same shit.
Oh,
and
it's the same.
Bad.
Yeah. I think like with Germany specifically though, they have like better ingredients for shit. Like going on to this Pizza Hut thing, that's the biggest thing. The biggest fucking change of a perspective is like in school they teach you, oh wow, what a fucking perfect picture.
Gorgeous. Love it.
That is wild.
Incredible.
As shit. So we're looking at a picture of the pizza, like from inside the window, a Pizza Hut logo right above the pyramids.
It's just so good.
Because
it's
you
so dystopian hell.
In school, you imagine these as like it's this desert thing. And it's like, no, it's there's a whole, it's like New York.
It seems
around
like anything
periods.
like this would be far away, and it's just not.
No, yeah. It's right up to the brim of it.
Everywhere's a mall.
You could, the pyramids were actually a mall. That's why.
Everything's a mall. You know
Yeah.
what's really a mall is the Louvre.
Oh my gosh.
I hated it. And the Mona Lisa is this big.
It's so tiny.
It's so small,
That's
and
right-
it's
right there.
stupid. It's like smaller than that. Is that the real size?
That's the real Mona Lisa.
That's the
actually.
real Mona Lisa. You stole it.
I stole it. I got it. It was very easy.
It's so funny.
Yeah, no, it's not exciting to see at all.
No, it's
Because there's
upsetting.
always a huge crowd. It's like, what? Especially if you're walking through the Louvre,
Mhm.
there is so many gigantic paintings, like bigger than this room paintings.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I've never even seen this thing. This is fucking crazy. Can't wait till I get to the Mona Lisa because that's the one I know. It's going to be insane. And then you see it. It's like this fucking tiny thing. You can't even step 20 feet close to it, except if you're a climate activist with a bowl of soup, you could apparently get very close to it. All right, last one. Hopefully it'll beat that one. Last one. Here we go. This is the magic right here. Bam. All right. Would you marry a billionaire even if it meant you could never see your family again?
Yes.
Yeah, that seems so easy. And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Jen. Really, really fun. Super, super fun.
Thanks for having me.
Before we go, is there anything you want to plug? This will be out in a few weeks.
I just launched my new chat thing
Oh,
where
yeah.
if you don't want to do OnlyFans, you can truly just pay me $5 and ask me anything. And it's not even sexual. You can just, if you want to start an OnlyFans, you can ask me how, and I'll give you advice on that. If you want to ask me for advice on anything. I feel like people just constantly ask me weird stuff. So
Like
I was
what?
like,
What's some random questions?
I mean, people ask me how to slide into other people's DMs a lot,
They
and
slide
I'm
into
really
your-
good at that.
Really?
Yes. I
Wait.
feel like I could get you a date with anyone.
Wait, so what would be what's your advice, general advice for
Depends on what you want.
Okay.
Like if you want to just have sex with somebody, you should just DM them, I want to fuck you.
that? What if I want them on my podcast?
You should say, well, actually, it depends on the person. So you can
Okay.
ask me.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, well, what have I asked you? Okay, I'll ask you right now.
Okay.
I want Drake on my podcast.
You want Drake on your podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would
I'm
do,
11-year-old girl.
yeah. What I would do is try to probably find who runs his social media. You could probably figure it out.
Okay.
And then get a hold of them.
Oh, and be like, hey, Drake,
Yeah.
I want Drake on my pod.
Yeah.
I think he won the battle.
Or just like take that dick pic that leaked of him and
Uh-huh.
start putting it everywhere on Kendrick Lamar forums, maybe, or something.
Interesting.
Like just do anything you can do to get attention from
Interesting.
his social media team.
So your some of your tips that would be included in your
that would be
chat,
$5
$5
for all that.
and I'll pay you later for sure.
Yeah.
It would also include going off of the DMs and doing some like guerrilla marketing.
Well, I'll tell you how to do it. I'm not going to do it for you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I mean. Wow. I mean, totally worth that $5. This is only $5.
a day. So if you got more questions the next day, then it's $5 again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is that through Zelle?
It is through however.
Yeah.
It's through PayPal, debit, credit. I coded it all last night. So
Hell yeah. Everybody go check that out. What's the name of it? Is it
it's just on my website. If you go
Okay.
to meetjen.net and click exclusive chat.
MEAT
Yep.
Jen.net.
Yeah.
Well, you can follow me at Adam R. Mack when this comes out. I believe that the YouTube page will be officially That Was Wild and not Adam R. Mack. So please go follow me, leave a comment, and let us know how quickly you would say yes to marrying a billionaire. And if you could do it quicker than us, prove it by sending in a video to That Was Wild. And you can go, if you actually look in the section of the notes of this episode, you can actually leave a voicemail about your wild stories and we'll play it on the pod. So click on that. Call us. It's going to be a good time. We're going to end the show like we always do by looking down the barrel of that camera right there. The center guy right there, this box, right? It looks like a teleprompter. And say, that was wild. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
That was wild.